try to keep up.
Thank you for joining us for another Movie Lingo discussion. I'm Eddie Lingo, and today we'll be talking about Captain Marvel, which is the latest in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starring Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, and Jude Law. So for those of you who don't know, Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes. When the Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races, she's trying to find a place in that war as well as get back her memories. Now, I'm just going to jump right in it because this is something that's it's already been out now for a couple of weeks, been talked about heavily, so I'm not going to do any build up or breakdown. I'm just going to jump right in it. I enjoyed this movie, and there's going to be a lot of people out there that did not enjoy this movie. They're going to say it's meh, and I'm not going to lie. The story itself is not groundbreaking. It doesn't set any new standards. It didn't come out with this great level of epicness, but the placement of this story, where it lies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the importance that it has to the Avengers and Avengers Endgame, I thought it was geniusly placed, and it allowed me to still be very interested and still appreciate what I got. Yes, the story itself, like I said, was not groundbreaking. Most of you may get angry with me, but I would compare this to the first and maybe even the second Thor. I would even go as far as to compare it to Black Panther, because with all of those stories, they didn't break the mold. There was nothing like they didn't take it, set the bar higher. They didn't take it to another level. They just gave you an origin story, and they managed to tie it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is all I actually would prefer. I don't. For those of people who were looking for Captain Marvel to blow their minds and being something far more epic, I think that's misplaced because, for one, we want to still have the Avengers Endgame as that final big epic showdown in this entire story arc. If we would have gotten Captain Marvel and this very gigantic epic tale, and you can see how powerful she truly was, then what would we have left to see for an Avengers Endgame? This is basically just to set up how she got her powers and to let you know and to allude to now this is supposed to be the key to stop Thanos. And for those who haven't read comics or whatever who don't know, the curiosity is going to build up and make Avengers Endgame that much more important. If we would have gotten all of that power and epicness in this great grandstand movie now, Avengers would have lost some Avengers would have lost some wind up under his wings. It would have deflated a little bit. And so I thought it was strategically placed, and I thought it was done well. I thought Brie Larson did a good job despite all the people and their opinions. As far as her political standpoint, who cares about that? As far as her acting in the movie, I thought it was great. For those who thought that she didn't actually have any depth or any range, when the character doesn't have any memories, they're gonna be limited because their personality is also not there. So for me, I thought it was all written well. The jokes were cool. Seeing Agent Coulson back in action was cool. Being placed in the '90s and the music, everything was cool. I liked the little witty jokes here and there, and I enjoyed this movie. I walked in not expecting it to blow me away, which is why I thought I got exactly what I deserved, and I thought it tied in great with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how we're going to see it now attached to lead us to the Avengers Endgame. So for me, straight down the line, it gave me exactly what I asked for. I enjoyed this movie. Now I can go on and on and on again in comparison to Black Panther, because I know people thought that was one of the best Marvel movies in the world, but I have to disagree with that. It was done very well. Black character who represented in as a superhero in the lead, done very well. But it had its, the story itself. The world wasn't about to end. It was just like Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel more so protected the world, but as Black Panther and Thor, all of these things, they didn't have this end of everything. Epic showdown battle, groundbreaking, set the bar. Origin story, and that's perfectly fine with me. And this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, there have to be some stories that are just basically helping you tell the tale. They're like consider this like watching a long TV series. They're filler episodes, and they're helping you tell the tale. So every single movie is not gonna be the best movie you've ever seen in your life, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But with that being said, this movie is not bad. However, if it would have come out on its own early in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I can understand more so why people would be a little underwhelmed. Which is why, like I said, this was strategically placed perfectly where it is, because I feel like this is exactly what we need to lead up to that Avengers Endgame, because in the title Endgame, that's where everything is supposed to be. That over the top, let's raise the bar epicness, and I'm so glad that they placed this movie exactly where they did. Okay, now wait, let me backtrack a minute. I do want to point out that Marvel did a phenomenal job shouting out Stan Lee in the intro. I expected every movie going forward to definitely get future Stan Lee cameos, whether it's all CG or they'll find a way to cheat it, where you don't really show his face and you get his voice. I expected all that. But what I didn't expect, and I should have, was the Stan Lee Marvel intro, the Marvel Studios intro that you normally get. I thought it was a phenomenal tribute. Everybody in the theater actually went crazy, and I thought it was a great gesture by Marvel. So kudos to you. I definitely want to shout that out. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. We are so thankful for everything that you brought us, comic book wise and cinematic universe wise, television wise. Again, that was just such a great moment. So for me, CG wise, everything was great. Acting wise, everything was fine. Writing wise, everything was good with me. I wish Nick Fury's eye loss would have been something a little bit more epic. And I think Marvel was trolling us on that. I think they did that to us on purpose. And it's perfectly fine. It was amusing and everything. I thought this movie gave you everything it was supposed to, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So for me, as a movie lingo rating, I have to give this an 8 out of 10. Yes, an 8 out of 10. Because you have to also give credit, even though it did not blow your mind, you have to also give credit. They didn't mess anything up. There was no bad writing. There was no bad acting. There was no lacking CG. Like there was in Black Panther, which affected my rating as well. So 8 out of 10 is what I'm going to give it as a movie lingo rating. I would like your opinions, please, in the comments. Let me know what you feel, or hit us up on our Instagram at Movie Lingo or on our Twitter at Movie Lingo 1. Let us know how you feel. If you agree, disagree, I'm ready to have that discussion. That's all I got for you. I actually did a great job of not spoiling anything, which was a first. So I hope you take this information and I hope it helps you. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you decide to listen, I hope you do go and enjoy it. If you have seen the movie, I definitely want your thoughts back. I want to thank you for joining us for another Movie Lingo discussion. I'm Eddie Lingo, and I'll see you on the next one.
This war is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.